Alrighty, back with another live video on the channel, and we are going to get into who's going to win the world title. And that's something we will talk about once people get in here and people start voting on the poll. Alright, guys, let's see. Who do y'all think is going to win the undisputed title this weekend? Cody Rhodes, John Cena. Now, a lot of people want John Cena to win. That's the thing. A lot of people want Cena to win. But instead of Cena winning, some people think Cody Rhodes still wins. Some people think Cody Rhodes still wins. And I don't see Cody Rhodes retaining against John Cena. I just don't. Like, there's just no possible way that Cody Rhodes retains his belt against John Cena. It's his last year, last WrestleMania. Why would you not let John Cena win at the biggest event of the year? Now, Triple H has hit us with some curveballs over the past couple months and over the past couple weeks, like Io beating Rhea on a Monday Night Raw for the women's title, and then adding Rhea, always Michigan Stars. What's going on? And having this women's triple threat match was really good. Isn't it staged? It's staged. It is staged. But the injuries are real. They suffer real bumps, which means they actually get injured and things of that nature. So it's not just staged. What's going on, Rich like Pryor? Yeah, it's not. And it's funny how people say, like, oh, it's staged and stuff like that. Listen, guys, wrestling, it might be staged, but it's more real than your favorite movie. Let me tell you that now. Root that puppy. What's going on? What's poppin'? Subscribe if y'all are new. YouTuber who's white keeps saying the N-word and harassing his chat. Oh, that's crazy. Come beat me from behind. Alright, Pryor. Okay. Let's just be real here. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't think Cody retains. Like, there's no way Cody retains his title this weekend because it's John Cena, guys. Like, come on now. It's John Cena in his last ride. I got a question. Do you read regularly? Actually, hang on. Let me show you the book that I've been reading. If I can find it. Hang on. There's a book that I actually have been reading. It's fake. James, it might be fake. And it's not the fact that it's fake, it's staged. It's staged and they do moves that if somebody was to do it on you in real life, it would hurt. It would legitimately hurt if they did it to you in real life. I can't even find the book that I was reading. I don't think I have it right here with me. But yeah, I do read. Nick, I read very regularly. Can I be a moderator? I'm not really doing moderators right now. Last time I had moderators, they went above and beyond. So, not gonna do that. And they also said things and said a bunch of stuff. Are you on the spectrum? I am nowhere near on the spectrum, my guy. I am nowhere near on the spectrum. You look good with that puppy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it all. And I gave my WrestleMania 41 predictions in a video I posted earlier. So I would appreciate if y'all would go check that out and subscribe. Also, I got a question for y'all. Who is y'all's GOAT in wrestling? This is a question I like to ask astronomically to everybody. If you were a wrestling fan in the 80s, or let's say even the 70s, or if there's somebody that you just grew up watching, who is your favorite wrestler of all time? You can say Cena, you can say Kurt Hawkins, you can say Johnny Nitro. Who is y'all's favorite wrestler of all time? Root That Puppy said, I don't know. Yeah, Short said, hi. What's going on? What's popping? On the road to 200 subs. We finally got a vote for Cena, and we got 80% saying Cody retains. That's crazy. Melon Man said Edge is mine at that time until AJ Styles. Ooh, I do remember you actually. I remember you very heavily. My favorite wrestlers of all time has to be Punk, Punk, Jeff Hardy, and honestly, gotta I gotta go with Randy Orton. Honestly, are my favorites. Now, if we're going like outside of WWE, I gotta go Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. Those are my top three. Top three. Punk and Jeff Hardy really like made my childhood, honestly. Always Midnight said I subbed. Do you like my dog? Crazy. Do you like the Packers? I do like the Packers. Packers are Packers are a good team. I've never really hated the Packers as a Commanders fan. Never did I dislike the Packers. Melon said Randy is mine. I ain't gonna lie, Randy is the GOAT. I said who my favorite wrestlers are, but if we're talking about GOATs, I'm not old enough to have remembered Stone Cold and The Rock and their time whatsoever. I didn't start watching wrestling until about 2007, 2008. So, with that being said, I was really a Randy Orton fan first before I was a John Cena fan. I subbed on 5 accounts. Hey, yo, I like that. Hey, yo, thank you for 5 subscriptions. Jesus loves you. What is my WWE Mount Rushmore? That that's really hard. Like my Mount Rushmore, me personally, I would have to go. Also, root that puppy. I don't think that's true because I'm still at 174 with subscribers. Yeah, I'm still at 174. Root that puppy. It doesn't tell me that you subbed on 5 accounts. But my Mount Rushmore, mm, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, Triple H, and Bret Hart. I I I like that. I really do. I think I gotta go Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold. I really feel like Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania, I feel like him and Stone Cold alone kind of started the whole Attitude Era, which saved WWE from WCW. Um, you said Hulk Hogan. I would I would say Hulk Hogan did good, just as much good for wrestling as much as he did bad for wrestling, if that makes sense. Like he put WWE on the map. He was a big box office, no matter if he was WCW or WWE. But I feel like he held a lot of people back because he wouldn't want to drop the title. He was politicking against everybody else that, he didn't like. And he was only in business for himself and for Vince McMahon. That's my only problem with Hulk Hogan being on the Mount Rushmore. I I like guys who don't mind dropping the belt to people. I like guys who are willing to work with others. And I feel like once Hulk Hogan got his fame, he was like, screw everybody else. So that's why Hulk Hogan wouldn't be on my Mount Rushmore, but I would say Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, um, and then I'd put Randy Orton up there. I would put Randy Orton up there for the simple fact, like, he is the I feel like him and Edge were like heels to another level, if that makes sense. They took being a heel to top notch. Like Randy Orton as a heel, unbelievably good as a heel. Well, I tried to sub on 5 accounts. Oh, well, if you can sub from all 5 accounts, that'd be greatly appreciated. But my Mount Rushmore is Shawn Michaels, Randy Orton, Stone Cold, and my last one, it's between John Cena or The Rock. Honestly, it'd be John Cena or The Rock for the simple fact, um, The Rock, he was another person, and he was different than Hulk Hogan. He was different than Hulk Hogan until CM Punk was around. And when CM Punk came around and CM Punk was supposed to have his WrestleMania moment, The Rock took that from him. So that probably would give John Cena the edge over Hulk Hogan. So I would go Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, John Cena. Because John Cena also put talent over. When John Cena was US champion, oh my God. He put on the likes of Neville, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. He was putting on bangers after bangers with guys that you wouldn't think they'd be able to like hold themselves up in the ring with John Cena. But they did. So I'm gonna have to go John Cena, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Randy Orton. At least two people from each generation. Ric Flair, I think he could honestly make a case. It didn't work. Damn, that's sad, man. Hey, but that's fine. You subscribed on one account. That's that's more than enough, man. But Ric Flair, he was a part of the Four Horsemen, and I don't really think that the Four Horsemen was a stable that really like it didn't really help anything with wrestling, if it makes sense. They were the pinnacle of wrestling, but um they weren't really all that. It was mostly Hulk Hogan and that's it. Literally, that's what it was for years. For about 5 or 6 years, it was literally Hulk Hogan or nothing. And then guess what? It got old. It got old very fast. That's my problem with Hulk Hogan. Is his whole persona, the whole ripping the shirt and flexing his muscles, it got old with people. That's why I feel like he kind of left for a while because it got old. And then he also was doing movies and all that, so he was really kind of doing his own thing. And then he went to WCW just to join the NWO. And another reason why Hulk Hogan is not on my Mount Rushmore. You're the best YouTube. Keep coming with the content. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Hunter, what's poppin'? But if Hulk Hogan is on your Mount Rushmore, can I just say something? He ruined, he flat out ruined two companies. He almost ruined TNA, and then he was one part of the demise with WCW, if we're going to be honest. If you are new here, also subscribe. If you are new, if you're not, thank you for sticking with me. Stone Cold is on mine. Hey, Stone Cold's on mine too, Hunter. My Mount Rushmore, like I was telling Melon Man in the chat, is Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Randy Orton. Those are my Mount Rushmore. But I will say honestly that Hulk Hogan almost demolished two companies. Two companies. He demolished WCW. And then, not only that, TNA, he brought all of his buddies over to TNA. And if you guys watch AJ Styles' podcast interview that he did with Chris Van Vliet, they didn't have enough money to pay AJ Styles. AJ Styles was TNA. Before Kurt Angle, Sting, and all of them got over there was AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, in the X Division. That was TNA. Bobby Roode, James Storm, those are guys. All right, Root that puppy. I wouldn't go that far. And I honestly think AJ Styles should have gotten more respect from TNA given what he was doing. But I mean, things happen. AJ Styles left, and if AJ Styles never left TNA, guess what? We would have never gotten the Bullet Club. We would have never gotten some of these things. So that's my spiel on Hulk Hogan. My favorite football team is the Washington Commanders. Washington Commanders. And I kind of fucked up. I thought the draft was today. It's next week. I'm a fucking dumbass for that. I thought it was today. I thought the first and second round was today and it would carry out through the weekend. I'm a fucking idiot. Didn't think that through. But I will be covering the NFL draft next week. Not live because I got work. I work 40 hours a week. Nice belt. Oh yeah. One of my two. And then I also have this puppy. This great belt. This was a great purchase. I'm going to take very good care of this. But those are some things I just wanted to say about Hulk Hogan and AJ Styles. Definitely should have gotten, a lot more respect out of TNA. And if they didn't respect AJ Styles, they really should have. They really should have. But like I said, if he didn't leave, we wouldn't have gotten Bullet Club. We wouldn't have gotten AJ Styles versus John Cena. We wouldn't have gotten the face that runs the place. We wouldn't have gotten the things that we've gotten with AJ Styles over these past, 5, 6 years he's been with the company. So, thank you, Hulk Hogan, for ruining TNA. But, hey, it is what it is, guys. And I've been yapping for like 20 minutes. So I'm going to hop off here. But, thank you guys for subscribing and, you know, talking to me. You have Riz. I definitely do have Riz. Because, let me show you guys. Hunter said, dang. What's wrong, Hunter? Why you say dang? What's going on? He said, dang. What's up, Hunter? Stay on, please. I'll stay on for a few more minutes. But, Root that puppy. Hold on, let me find a reasonable picture. Hang on. I do have Riz, actually. I have great Riz. That's my fiance. And back to what I was saying. Um, everybody can have Hulk Hogan in their Mount Rushmore. I'm not mad about Hulk Hogan being in the Mount Rushmore, but when I look at Mount Rushmores, I'll see you root that puppy. Hope you guys get married. Oh yeah, man. Thanks, Hunter. Appreciate it. But when I look at like Mount Rushmores, I'm looking at people who were really like actually a good pivotal piece of wrestling and you know um didn't just ruin companies, you know man. Even, let me pause real quick. We have 8 votes in this poll. Cody's still at 62%, Cena's at 38%. I wish that all 8 of these viewers would have stacked WrestleMania card this turned out to be. It did. It's stacked. It's stacked. Man, man, man. And a lot of people are hating on some of the cards. Well, some of the matches that we have. I think, honestly, you gotta be one dumbass motherfucker. Like, bro, LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Love it. Do I like Cody? Yeah, I like Cody. I think Cody, I've always liked Cody since uh Dashing Cody Rhodes and when he had the mask. So I've always liked Cody Rhodes, in my opinion. Um, he's been very, very pivotal of the WWE the past couple years. Do I like Ray? Oh yeah, I love Ray. I love Rey Mysterio. I actually want. Obviously, Rey Mysterio is gonna beat El Grande Americano. Which, who do y'all think El Grande Americano is? I would like to see who y'all think El Grande Americano is, because I already know who it is, and it's not Chad Gable. It's not Chad Gable, Chris. It's not Chad Gable. There's no way it's Chad Gable. And he said, this is a hard WrestleMania because even though I'll pick the favorites in a match, I respect the opponents as much too. Chris, I'm glad you said that. The only person I do not like in this WrestleMania is Charlotte Flair. I think she is a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong. She is a good wrestler. But You want to see something? Hang on. Uh, um, Hang on. Hunter said his son. Oh, I do like Dominic Mysterio. I love Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio is actually one of my favorite heels right now. You're right, but it would add to Tiffy Time's legacy. It will. It will. But the only way, the only way that it would add to Tiffany Stratton's legacy is if she actually beats her. Like, she actually needs to beat her in order for it to, you know, submit her legacy. You know? Like, I don't think that she can just go against her. Man, why can I not find? Yeah, same goes really for all the main belts except LA Knight and Fatu. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not really like I'm like hating, really. It's just for the simple fact, like I can't really see like you know Tiffany losing. Okay, okay, okay. I need to see. I want to see Reigns. No, bro. I can't find it anymore. Fuck me. A sword cool, huh? Yeah, a sword's really cool. I actually have a katana in my bedroom. Oh yeah. Hang on. Didn't Cena retire? Cena did not retire yet. And if you are new here, please subscribe. All right, Cody's at 60%, Cena's at 40. Do you think the final boss will interrupt the Cody and Cena match? Uh, I think so. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that he does get involved. Um, Not really sure how they're gonna implement it. If he's just gonna come out and distract Cody or anything of that nature, but I do think that I thought it announced that he was done. He's not done. This is his final run as a full-time wrestler. Oh, okay, guys. I feel it in my bones that I think we might see Brock Lesnar too. I don't know if we see Brock Lesnar, honestly. I don't I don't know how Brock Lesnar would play into like the storyline. If we did get Brock Lesnar. Yiker, what's up? Do you like Jeff? Are you talking about Jeff Hardy, Hunter? Because if you do, he's one of my favorites. I'm not saying he's the best, but one of my favorites. And also, Chris, you want me to tell you why I don't like Charlotte Flair? She has 16 world titles, by the way. She has 16. You want to know who has, even relatively close to the amount of world title wins that Charlotte Flair has? Keep in mind, she's in the double digits. Charlotte Flair is in double digits and tied her dad. Becky Lynch has 8. Becky Lynch has 8. And you want to know who's right behind Becky Lynch? Sasha Banks has 7. Behind Sasha Banks is Trish Stratus. Between Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch, they still fall one title reign short of Charlotte Flair's. That's why I don't like Charlotte. It's not, like because she's a Flair or anything like that. It's because she's gotten a lot of world title wins. And most of that came between, I want to say, 2014 and 2018 when they kept passing the belt back and forth between Asuka, Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch. Like, they were just passing the title back and forth. So there was really no, definitive winner. Final boss, Cena turned heel. Randy is hearing the voices again. It just seems like it's only right for Brock to come back. I think a lot of people want to see Brock come back, but I think based off of the legal troubles, I don't think he comes back. I think Brock he hasn't retired, but I think that he's, on the back end of his career right now. Who's your favorite football team? I'm a Washington Commanders fan. Always have been, always will be. I never have been a fan of any other team besides the Legion of Boom. So, um, I will say that I'm very happy for the Commanders. I hope that we somehow trade up whatsoever and not pick 29 because I would have traded my pick 29 and Jonathan Allen for a higher pick whatsoever. But there's that. But this WrestleMania card, the match I'm the most excited for out of all of these matches, right? We got Cena versus Cody. We got Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte, Jay, Gunther, Cargill, Naomi, Styles, Paul, Priest, McIntyre. The one I'm more excited for is Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn versus Dominic Mysterio. That's the one I'm the most excited for. You know why? Braun Breaker's grown on me. Dominic Mysterio is one of my favorite heels outside of Ludwig Kaiser right now. And then honestly, Finn Balor's always been one of my favorites before this whole Judgment Day stitch. And then Penta, he's really growing on me. So I would like to see that. And then LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. I think that's two matches that I'm more excited for outside of the Cody and Cena, feud whatsoever. And Reigns, Punk, and Rollins, those are the big matches. So obviously everybody's, hyped for Reigns, Punk, and Seth. And then people are also, in the mindset of Cody and Cena whatsoever. But I really don't believe that people are as hyped for the other matches as possible. Hunter said, I'm a Chiefs fan and I'm not a bandwagon. I've been a fan since Alex Smith was there. Hey, man. I've been a fan since washed up Donovan McNabb was our quarterback, which is as far back as I can remember. I also remember the Colt McCoy days. So don't worry about it. Braun Breaker got that God in him, that dog in him. Ooh, Braun Breaker is crazy. I actually have a video of him doing the Frankensteiner. Um, let's see. Can I pull it up for y'all? Him doing that Frankenstein off the top rope is crazy. Cause knowing me, I'd fucking fall. Hang on. This is crazy. Dude, doing that. Ooh, crazy. Do you like Roman? I do. I like Roman Reigns. I like Roman Reigns for the simple fact that Roman Reigns is one of those guys where I've been rooting for him since he was the big dog, since he was in the Shield. You know, um, I just feel like Roman honestly didn't really get, the needed touch. I feel like Roman was one of those guys where like he was being booed so much, he had to change his character and he completely revamped his character. He didn't like slowly improve over time. No, he was the big dog, reunited with the Shield. Dean leaves. He has to leave. Whoa, let me go in order. Roman has to leave due to his leukemia. And then, not only that, then Shield breaks up. Then he comes back as a whole new person. A whole new person. The head of the table, Roman Reigns. Like, my God. And then the Ula Fala, being a part of the bloodline, actually acknowledging that he's a part of that family. That was a great story. I missed a good part of it because throughout the pandemic, I really didn't watch wrestling. But I do like Roman. Who do we have on RKO versus KO? Um, well, since Kevin Owens is about to get surgery, I'm more pointing towards Nick Aldis. Everybody thinks it's Aleister Black or Rusev. I really don't think it should be either of those two. Like I said in my WrestleMania 41 predictions, I don't think either one of them should be his opponent because Randy deserves a win. And I don't want Aleister Black or Rusev to have the Tyler Bate treatment and suffer a loss. Randy deserves a win, and Rusev and Aleister Black deserve debut wins, unlike they did Tyler Bate in his home city whatsoever. Doesn't he have Brock's assistant? So, Hunter, I'm not sure if you're up to date with everything, but he did have Paul Heyman with him. But CM Punk joined Roman Reigns and his bloodline at Survivor Series for War Games because nobody else wanted to team up with Roman. So CM Punk did it because he's best friends with Paul Heyman. And CM Punk said that Paul Heyman owes him a favor. And the favor is instead of Paul Heyman walking out with Roman Reigns, he walks out with CM Punk instead of Roman Reigns at the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. It's actually a good story. A lot of people don't like the fact that since one was 10, sorry. Since I was 10, sorry. Hey, man, that's fine. That's fine. Um, if there's any time for you to get back into it, I would say get into it now because the storytelling is very, very good. It's something that I would recommend, honestly. And I wouldn't I wouldn't mind, you guys getting back into it. It's something that's fun. Let me tell you this. It's fun, and even though it's scripted and people say it's fake when it's more realer than your favorite movie, unless it's Tom Cruise in it. Anything with Tom Cruise is as real as it gets. But I think possibly wrestling is something that I will always be interested in because they do moves that the average person cannot do. So it's very entertaining. Hunter said, "Do you play video games?" Yeah, if you look on my channel, Hunter, I played Madden. I'm going to do WWE 2K25. I'm gonna play My Rise again, and I've done Madden 25. I have an actual Madden franchise thing going on called the Pittsburgh Scammers. So I would definitely be playing some more games. If you want to go check that out when we're done here or later in the week, we will definitely be playing some games on the channel. I talk football, I talk wrestling, I upload Madden, and we will also be uploading WWE. This channel is going to be a all all over type channel. To see how far the WWE has come since I was watching it in the early 2000s is wild, and the women matches are really good now, where they used to be boring back in the day. They did. They used to be. I remember, I think it was Trish Stratus, if you watched the Vince McMahon documentary, she said that Vince McMahon didn't like the fact that some of the women's punches looked better than the guys. And for some reason, Vince McMahon didn't like for the women to be, you know, better than the men, which is crazy. But when the women's revolution started, when you had Paige and AJ and Natalia, and you had the four horsewomen of wrestling, Becky Lynch, Bailey, Charlotte, and I forget who the other one is. I forget. I'm being a casual right now. Because it's Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Bailey, um, no, four horsewomen. Sasha Banks. I wanted to say Sasha Banks, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to be a person that got it wrong because I didn't want to say Sasha Banks, and it was like Natalia or something like that. I didn't want to. I don't think it made sense for Natalia to be in there, but there's that. I got a Jaden Daniels rookie card. Oh shit, that's wild. That's really wild. But been on here for almost an hour. I'm gonna hit the bed. I will be going live in the morning, and I'll also be dropping a video talking about my favorite match coming up outside of the big ones. Even though I said the matches already, not everybody that subscribed to me seen this live. So I'll be going through tomorrow, and I'll be saying what matches I'm the most excited for and why I'm the most excited for them. Um, Matches that I probably don't really care about. Um, and there's not a lot of matches on here. There's maybe two matches on here that I'm not really screwing with, and each of them are on different nights. So I will definitely be on tomorrow morning. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. We are at 175, and we're 25 subs away. And for those of you that don't know, I'm going to Friday Night SmackDown May 9th, and that is in 3 weeks from today. So what I'll be doing is I want to hit 200 subs, and I want to vlog for you guys. I want to vlog for you guys. Could you? Yeah, I will vlog for you guys. I would just like to hit 200 subscribers before I do it. I want to make sure it's going to get views. I want to make sure that, it's going to be out there. And I want you guys to enjoy vlogging. So I honestly would like for you guys to spread the word. If you guys want to get some of your friends or family to subscribe to me and we can all debate, you know, hey, I'd love it. Hunter said, please. Hey, man, I I got a goal set in mind and 200 subscribers. I might still vlog, but I might not drop it until I hit 200 subscribers. Now, if I'm at like 195, I'll still drop it for you guys. As long as I get at the least 20 more subscribers in 3 weeks, which I feel like that's very possible, we will be in the driver's seat to be looking at a vlog for Friday Night SmackDown. So I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces, stay safe, and stay ready for WrestleMania weekend, y'all. Stay safe. Also, don't let Easter stop you from watching WrestleMania. I will see you on the next one. Deuces.